hi George, can you hear me and everything? Is it all working this time? Or should I say, are we live? I'm working with my other phone and I'm trying to figure this out. Just tell me if you can hear me. Okay. All right, let's see if this works in the dark. It's Lumière, the art of light. Hello. Okay, so it all works, right? Oh, thank you, George. Thank you for letting me know that I can be heard. Okay, so this is Ontario Place.
Thank you, George. Thank you for letting me know.
So basically there's 17 light installations that they've put in this park in Toronto called Ontario Place down by the water. Oh my god, George, thank you for being here. This one's called Wind, Harmony, and Motion. Oh, by the way, this place is right near an airport, so you're probably gonna hear, but it's just for little planes, private planes and Q400s.
I could see that movie being like blue.
And there's the place where we have all the big rock concerts in the summer. It's an outdoor stage. I guess at some point I'll figure out how to make this better at night. But I just figured it's gonna look nice just to see the things that are lit up. Okay, maybe we go this way first. And there's downtown Toronto is over there behind me. Oh, thanks, George. Oh, there's something cool up here. This is where I wish I maybe had a bit of a better camera, but this is what we're gonna do for now. I also discovered that I wanted to stream a lot, but I can't stream the way like TE does in Japan because we have the highest data rates in the world. So I can't just go fancy free and stream whenever I want. Should I go in it? Oh, cool. There's stuff down there too. Neat. Sorry, the stream is mostly in the dark. It's a spooky night stream. Ooh. But it's kind of as dark in real life as it is on the screen. It was a dark, dark night. I would do dark night streams in the cemetery, but like those guys, for whatever reason, they lock the gates and stuff. I had a friend who got caught in. Now they have phones in the cemetery that I guess you can call security and go, I got locked in. Maybe I'll do that sometime. Just be like, sorry, I didn't realize that I would get locked in. I could just lie. Oh, George. Now I don't have to type it. I can actually go, oh, George, the way that I do when we're watching the streams and you make a funny comment. I go, oh, George. Or, oh, George. Oh, almost tripped over that. I will trip at some point during one of my streams. Oh, these are pretty. Aww.
Sequoia.
What's that?
Oh, look at your little baby.
These little tiny guys. This is so pretty. Apparently, on the weekend they have a bonfire. Oh, tree. Wet ground. Yeah, they're cool, huh? This is too. I think with the modern age, you get in the way of everyone's selfie.
Copy ka nga dito kasi sa gitna. Yan.
Ay, ang ganda. Hindi nakita yung mukha.
Pasok Kula Dasma.
Oh, this is you'll hear every language in this city because literally the whole wide world lives here, which is really nice. Like I really like that. I guess it's the opposite of Tokyo. What is this? Chroma interlace. That's what this one's called. Do we continue on this way? Oh, there's the CN Tower over there. Okay, so now we're on another dark path. So this used to be a park, which it still is. This is actually very controversial. There goes one of those planes. A controversial park in Toronto. This is the East Island, which they made into this really nice park. And the West Island was also a park. It used to have a log ride. And now our government wants to put in a spa that nobody wants. And it's our provincial government, not our federal government. The provincial government wants to make a spa, but it's public land. And he's giving it to a company and charging us $680 million just for the parking garage. Anyway, it's really shady. And yeah, it's just not. And there's the airport over there. Well, I hope there's something. If I was by myself, this is spooky. This is creepy. I'm not even sure if there's anything here. Oh, I see lights. There are lights in the distance. Yes, I would trip over a tombstone for sure. There's like those little ones. They do have little ones. With that old one with the little girl. Ooh. Okay, this is something cool. I swear. And over there in the dark is a thing that used to be the platform for the water slides. Man, those were the days. I miss the water slides. Okay, we found a thing. Oh, that's cool. I wanna hold your hand. Don't be scared, George. Isn't it still daylight in sunny San Diego? I'm still wearing 2 sweaters and a jacket. Even though that's probably, I think I'm overdressed. Wow. That's really cool. Oh, you have to hug the tree to get it to go? Really? Oh, really? You have to touch it?
Yeah, you give it a hug.
Oh. Okay, I'm hugging a tree, George. Oh wow, that's so cool.
Where's the sensor at?
Let's keep going. Kind of something different for everybody. There's the moon up there. The planes. Hug it at the same time. Maybe there's something really weird.
उसको नहीं पेड़ को करना होता है
Oh wow, that is so cool. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, there's Canada. 2 people taking pictures saying sorry. It's true. It's true. Yeah, it is. It's all like those like Cessnas and little planes like that. The airport takes a lot of people up to the, like we have the Great Wide North up north of here, and the summer it's really busy taking people. Like there's a couple of seaplanes, and I looked them up on the tracker, and they're like 50 years old. These 50-year-old seaplanes, and they go right. I swear they buzz our house at like 700 feet. It's like, "Rah!" And you hear them a mile away. It's like, holy crap. Oh, and here's the sad part. Here's the fence. The fence where the government goes, no, we're closing your public park, taking it away from you. We're gonna make you pay $680 to an Austrian company to put in a spa. Yeah, that's good old Ontario Place. And there, and here's, you probably can't see it, but there's a fence. And this is, anyway, we managed to get, yeah, here you go. Oh, it says no trespassing. Construction personnel only. And there's the notice over there saying, and there's the lake that you can't see. What's really fun, if the camera was better, there's lights like way over there in the distance, and that's all Niagara Falls. Like Niagara Falls is really like Las Vegas, and this like, isn't there a thing where I can go closer? I don't know. I don't want to play with it. Anyway, that's Niagara Falls. Not that you can see it at all, but it's very bright over there. So that's how you always, when you look across the lake, you always know where Niagara Falls is. Anyway, it's kind of clear, and I mean, the clouds are low, so it's bouncing around. So you really see Niagara Falls. And there's Toronto, CN Tower. Toronto is just blown up. We're just calling the planes lawnmowers, but he's not wrong. Yeah, so basically Niagara Falls is across the lake, but we have to take a highway all the way around. If they had a boat that went to Niagara Falls, then that would be something. But it's probably too much shipping. Wow, it's so tiny on the phone and it's so big in front of me. I will investigate Prism a little bit better. And there is, but I don't want to play with it. I don't want to play with it right now. Here comes another plane. Which kind is a Q400? Yeah, it's a Q400. Or sorry, they're Dash 8s, right? No, That is not a no, it's not. That's something else. Or is it? No. No, it's something else. I did not get a great view of the eclipse because it was cloudy. But it's very weird. I'll send you the picture. A little piece of sky of the cloud opened up, and we saw it for a second, but it was already like on the way out. But still, you saw like, so through the clouds, I could kind of see it, like the sliver of sun. So, but you had to go east. Like I think people went like kind of east of Kingston, like towards Montreal. They really got it good. And another girl I know, she went to her sister's in Ohio, and she got amazing pictures with her amazing camera. Yeah, everyone went to Niagara Falls. Here's Toronto. I know you can't make it. Oh shoot! What did I do? Hold on. I thought for a second there I did make it bigger. Ooh, I flew out. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Will that work with this? No, it's only when you're in the DJI program. Oh yeah, and we also have helicopters. All those air ambulance. They also leave from that airport. And that's what that is. I know, the eclipse was totally a dud. Yeah, and people were completely wanted their money back. It's like, oh my gosh, really? You know, there's the CN Tower and the water. It's quite pretty from here. Oh yeah, the lens attachments. Oh my god, that would make everything look so weird.
Residential building.
We're way over there? No, that's not bad. This is all, you can't see that. That's way, way, that's way, way over there.
It's a pretty tall building.
Here's these guys from this side. Okay, there's lots of stuff this way. I mean, I guess when your city has cool stuff that's free, you should go to it. What's this? Okay, I'm wearing like 6-inch golf boots on these rocks. Yeah, the whole like demonetizing thing with the music. Oops. I mean, I can't get blood from a stone. In here first. iPhone of the future, 20 inches long. What's this supposed to do?
Maybe it takes your pictures.
You can't see. Oh. No, I don't know what it does. We think it might take your picture because this picture. There's descriptions for each of these, but it's like directions. You never read them. Oh, there goes a real plane. Up we go into the clouds. Yep, there goes a porter plane. This is called entangled luminosity. CN Tower. Entangled Illuminati. Is there anything on this side? It's the same. Oh, the lights aren't working on this side. Alright, they have this TP thing. It's Canada after all. What's this? to practice using this gimbal better. Well, this looks nice under the moonlight with that tree in the background. Where's the moon? There he is. We had dinner already. It's like 9 o'clock here. We had pasta with cheese and tomato sauce. It was very delicious. I had 2 helpings, so I'm walking around full of pasta. Because pasta is king.
Yeah, I got
Take a direction, we'll go.
That was very good. We have leftovers. Get the red eye and have it for breakfast. What do I remember about San Diego in 1978? Well, I remember the hotel. I remember the pool and the hotel. I remember this place that had souvenirs, and it had like a nice fountain in the middle of this little shopping area. That's probably, I can imagine that might still be there. Oh, and I remember all the Navy ships. They went by the hotel on their way in or out of wherever it is that Navy ships live in San Diego. I remember SeaWorld. It's playing like, I just want to go and like play jump rope now. Yeah, if they screw up on this runway, they're gonna end up in the drink. It hasn't happened yet. I hope it never does happen, but it's kind of like they don't have a lot of room to play with. They wanted to extend the runway to have like those little bar jet, rare jets to land. But the people voted no. Let's go up to these guys. They're propeller planes. So they're noisy, not noisy. They're noisy when you're in them. There's a guy I read who just took those Q400s, the Dash 8s, whatever. He took them across Canada, so they're regional hoppers. But the only thing is when you take these planes, these Bombardier Dash 8s, is that like you hear that noise? You hear that noise in your head for like the next day. It's like it's so loud in those planes. I mean, they're great little planes. I guess they're like the go-kart they're like the go-kart of planes. Must be fun to fly them. Okay, how do we get up to this little bridge? Oh, they kind of rattle your teeth. How I could describe this better. Or you buy military. That's a lot of military though, right? In San Diego. Like I just remember all those like I remember like an aircraft carrier went by and I was like, whoa. I mean, I was like 8 years old. I had never seen one of those before. So I was 9 years old. I remember the zoo. I had a little stuffed koala from the zoo that somehow I don't have anymore. But I got that stuffed killer whale from SeaWorld. I still have that. I have pictures of me with like a Charlie the tuna. Remember Charlie the tuna? Why would they have that? It's like that's why I have a picture with Charlie the tuna. Yeah, so like all those ships are still there, I guess, or that base is still there. Here it's Halifax, Nova Scotia. Oh, looks like. Oh, what? We just go back down this way.
I don't know where this is going to let us out, or if it will.
I think this lets us back down to that side. It's called Francisco. Oh. Whew. I wonder if it's on a timer or like if people passing by decide what happens with it. Well, I could write a song like tonight and like film a music video tomorrow night. Oh, Seaport Village? Is that... I just remember it was really pretty and had a pretty fountain in the middle. That was like, there was a place in Florida I went to in the 80s. Like by Clearwater. And I couldn't remember where it was, and then Action Kid did a stream. And he went there and I was like, damn, that's the place. I remember buying like, I was 15 and I bought like crosses and sunglasses. So I was really badass listening to like Huey Lewis. It's probably the whole Madonna thing. I still have that cross, but I lost the sunglasses. Those reversers. I know over there's on the other side of the airport there's three islands, and one of them actually it's most of it's a park, but back in the day, like 150 years ago, workers in the summer, the government let them put tents for their families on these islands outside of Montreal. So it was cooler and cleaner and by the water and whatever. And then eventually those people made houses. So they ripped a lot, like there was a whole little town over there, but they ripped it all down to make a park, and then they wanted to rip down this other island, but the people, like the people went out and they didn't rip down those. They're so cute. I'm gonna do a walk over there for sure. They're so cute, these little houses. And those people complained. They're the ones who complain about the planes. And these houses, like, you can't, they're very cheap, but there's a 20-year waiting list to get one. Like, you put your name on this list and it's like a lottery. Anyway, so they're the ones who complain. They complain about everything on their private island in the middle of the lake. AK guy figured out where I bought my crosses and sunglasses in the 80s in Florida. But in the States, you guys have unlimited data, and in Japan there's unlimited data, and here it's not unlimited. And if I want one more gig on top of my 100 gig plan, I have to pay $20 for a gig. And the reason why Canada is not doing anything about it is because the companies are enjoying all this overage money because everyone blows over their limit of their plan, so they don't want that to change. Thank you very much. So anyway, I discovered that my data plan I have 5 hours of extra data every month that I can use. So I'm using one of those hours right now. So I'm gonna use up my hour. Here's the wall that everyone chalks on, the protest wall. I'm leaving the park now. There we go. Stop the project at Ontario Place. I guess there's just corruption everywhere. But I mean, our premier here is really taking a page out of, like, the authoritarian handbook. It's like they made a law, like this whole thing with this park, taking the park away from us. He made a law that says that if they discover anything about it or no environmental assessment, he struck down all the stuff that would have to be done before they could do construction. He got rid of those, and then he made a law saying he and his cronies could never be held responsible for anything. What is that? You have a law that protects you, and then you write a law that exempts you. What? That's not the kind of place I want to live in. We live here to not live in that. You know, people come here to not live like that. I guess there's my political speech for the day. Like, I don't know what I am politically, but I'm not that. So don't take away parks and make profit. Don't rip down trees and displace wildlife. Like, I guess I'm on the wildlife party. I'm for the birds. Huh? Green Party? I know, I wish they had more. I wish they were more. I wish the Green Party here was like the Green Party in Europe. But he is running Grumpy Scum. It's not even funny. It's like, that's actually, I think what it is he was like, apparently him and his brother, they were bullies and drug dealers in high school, because I knew people at high school with them. And but apparently the hash was very good. Anyway, and so I think that what happened was he just wants money for his family. So smarter businessmen are nudging up to him because he's kind of an idiot. You know, so it might not be him directly, but he's being used by these big corporations and these big like Austrian like Therma and stuff like that. He's like the puppet, and he wants to be a big boy so badly that he'll do whatever. And I think that's what's going on. So that's, I mean, apparently next year, no, it's a thing. He made a law that by 2025, all historical designated buildings that's to be dropped. So we'll have no more historically significant buildings protected. So developers, aka the people who are using him, can basically do whatever they want. They can tear down any monument, park, whatever. So that's what's going on here. That's nope, no pineapple on pizza. That's no. You see the video of them doing that in Italy, and like the Italians like freaked out. Like what? Let's go to the Prince's Gates. So I still have I have 15 minutes left of my 1 hour. My 1 hour free. Sorry we charge you so much for data plan. Sorry, Canada. So people think this is like, we have a fair every year, and it's been around since the 1800s, late 1800s. And they built a magnificent gate for it, and it's called the Prince's Gates. And it's not Princess. People think it's the Princess Gates, like a princess, but it's not. It's the Prince's Gates, and the princes in question are like the Queen's father and her uncle. So Edward, who was Edward VIII, who abdicated, and George VI. So they came and inaugurated them in the 20s. And there's pictures of them kind of in buildings that still exist. So this is a fairground. I mean, it's 3 weeks a year, but this is all the convention centers are down here. So all the big conventions happen here, like the boat show, the whatever show, like all sorts of things like that all happen down here. But I'm sure that developers want to get their hands on this land so bad and do things like that. Put up all these big, like these condos were not here. This is all new. All this stuff is new in the last like 6-7 years. Like all that was never there. Toronto has just exploded. Yeah, whole new neighborhoods. We have whole new neighborhoods that never existed. I gotta make sure I don't get run over by a bicycle. There used to be, apparently over there on one of those islands, Babe Ruth hit his first home run. Over there was a baseball field on Hanlon's Point. So this is the city where Babe Ruth hit his first home run. Stadium's gone now, but you can kind of figure out kind of where it was. Yeah, Babe Ruth, the great Babe Ruth. Well, my father saw Jackie Robinson play with the Montreal Royals because Montreal was a farm team for the Brooklyn Dodgers. So Jackie Robinson played in Montreal first at the farm team, at the farm level, before he went to Brooklyn for the Dodgers. I went to Brooklyn to see where Ebbets Field used to be. That was kind of a silly thing to do. It's kind of not the safest. They were to go in 6-inch golf boots by yourself. But I really had to go see where Ebbets Field used to be. I was so curious. So here's the gates. There's fountains in the nicer weather. That's the thing, all this nice stuff gets shut up during the winter because these benches have historical facts. Oh no, they used to have provinces. Anyway, so what do we have here? We have the Formula One race here every year. You always see the pictures. Like this is part of the. You used to be able to drive through this. It was such fun. I used to love. Like now they have these things. Like that street used to go right through here. But this is the Formula One race. This is you always see.
Part of the track.
This is part of the racetrack. Every July. Let me get back here. Oh yeah. So there's our angel. Oh, hi Tara. Tara's our daughter. Tara knows the CNE very well. Indy. Oh, is it Indy? Sorry. My daughter's a big fan. What is it, Tara? The Indy what? Anyway, those cars go right through here. Like, don't miss. It's very skinny. I can show you how skinny it is. How skinny is it? No gimbal. Gimbal doesn't want to do it.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. You can see the tire tracks. Like where they go through. So I guess these cars aren't that wide. It's the Honda Indy. Thanks, Tara. That's right. No, these must be too narrow. This must be something else. I don't know what else it could be. So yeah, so the cars go, I don't know. Tara probably knows all the, what part of the lap this is. But here, I can find some right here. As long as I don't get smushed by, no, the buses aren't coming here right now. Here's proof. Proof of race car track. Right over here. And horse shit, because the police horses are here. Here's proof. Proof of racetrack. So there's little clues that some race happens here. And this is the CNE. This is part of the racetrack. It's also a road. And this is all the big convention center. I better get on the sidewalk. Here's one of the buildings. This was the automotive building, so every year they used to bring out like the latest, back when like the 74 model was this, I don't know, in 73 you got the 74, anyway. Or for cars of the future, that's what this building used to be completely dedicated for. But it got taken over by a private company, and now there's just events that get held in there, but it's not open to the public like it used to be, which is too bad. F1 racing, is that, we have, in Montreal has the Grand Prix. So I don't know what that is. If that's Formula One. Who could tell me? It still says automotive building on it. It used to have, oh, they kept the floor, because they completely renovated it. But they kept the cool floor. Very 1920s or 30s. Okay, so the F1 is in Montreal. So the Grand Prix is an F1 thing. Okay. I just remember the first time they had that Grand Prix in Montreal, part of our, like I was in grade 4 or something, and part of our art project was drawing flags. We had strung flags across, and like Gilles Villeneuve was a big hero and all that stuff. The brave kids made the checkered flags. I probably tried, it turned out crooked. Go figure. The Canadian Grand Prix, yes. And you hear it. You hear it all, like same thing here. It kind of depends, like we're not very far away from this. You hear wee, wee. But sometimes you hear nothing. I think it depends on honestly which way the wind blows. And so during COVID, this was the hotel where they sequestered the hockey players. Anyway, it was really roped off and they had basketball players, that was it. The Raptors were all like sequestered in this hotel. And they had like, you couldn't even go near it. Like, I mean, you had to walk all the way over there. You couldn't even walk on this side of the street. There was like cops that would stop you. So precious are our athletes. And our NBA team, who were 5 years ago, they were on top of the world, and now it's like, what happened? Now one guy's banned for all that betting and everything. It's like it happened here first, folks. Yay, Toronto. Yeah, this is a new hotel. It's called the X Hotel. But thank God it's got a Starbucks. It's closed, not that it helps us right now. Yeah, it's an Art Deco masterpiece. And there's the convention center. It's huge. And right downtown. And I always think that looks like a person, like a robot. You see it, right? The arms, the torso, the head. Yes, click the like button. Oh, I think I had 3 people, but whatever. It's my second stream. Hopefully, maybe things will pick up. I don't know, I just like doing this. This is fun. After, I don't know why I waited so long. And over here are what's called the Wellington Barracks. It's kind of dark, so you can't really see. But like the RCMP, which is our, well, I'm not used to it being open. It's open? What's this? During the CNE, which is kind of the only time I really come around here, that, oh, I see. This is, they've uncovered ruins. Oh. So these barracks, this is where the RCMP started, and it was a fort way back when, so I guess this is that. This is ruins, the foundations of some old building. Because there was more than one of these buildings. Anyway, that building over there, that's where the RCMP started. Way back in 18 whatever. I kind of never been in here since they redid this. But yeah, there were 3 of these buildings, and I heard that back in the day, like people used to hang out here and get up to no good. No good. And in Toronto, you can't have that. It has to be, you have to be tucked in at 10 o'clock. Well, that's the way it was. Montreal was always the party town with jazz and, you know, Bo Diddley and, you know, all those people, all those jazz greats, and it was really seen as the party town, and then this place was the dud. Like, it had some moments, but it definitely was the butt of Montreal jokes. No, yeah, so that's where the RCMP, our Canadian police force, started in that building. And there's the new hotel. And the moon. Good night, moon. And then here's our soccer. We have a soccer team. And this building, this thing keeps growing bigger and bigger. And because we have crappy weather, they put orange lights on to grow the grass in the winter, and it makes the sky look so weird, like we're being invaded by aliens. And people were concerned when they first started doing that. but it was just to keep the grass all nice and green. Wow, why are there so many cars suddenly?
There's something going
Oh, is there a game?
on. I hear people
Oh no,
cheering.
we shouldn't be here. Oh, you're right. Oh no. Oh, is there a game? Oh my goodness. Anyway, well, I think I'll, at this rather historic spot, I think I'll wrap up. Anyway, thank you, George and Tara, for watching, and anyone else who watches later. I'll revisit these spots. I'll research them a little bit better. Oh, really? And who else is getting an expansion team? Oh, I was just talking with my sports friend who knows all these things. Oh yeah, I went to a Padres game in 1978. Would it have been in the same place? I think they got a new field, right? It's not in the same place I saw it. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That was fun. See you next time.